Hey everybody, what's going on? Today is August 3rd. We're just under 2 months away from the Michigan Archery opening day. I want to do a quick gear dump for you guys just to show you what I pack with me when I go into public lands. So some backstory on me. I've been hunting pretty seriously for 4 years now, predominantly on public lands. I hunt 4 to 5 pieces of public property a year. And on each piece of land, I move around quite a bit, so I can have anywhere from 3 to 5 different locations I hunt. So my motto is lightweight, sleek, and quiet. So you'll see that here in the gear dump when I show you guys a little bit of what I run and gun with. Just a note, I organized it for you guys from importance. So the most important stuff I view is on the left, and the least important stuff is on the right. Hopefully you guys see that you don't need a lot of high-tech equipment when you go into the woods, and sometimes less is more. So hopefully you guys like the video, and some of you can get some benefit, especially you younger hunters. With that said, let's get into it. So this is the core of what I bring in the woods with me. Starting on the left here, we got some Hawk Helium climbing sticks that I slightly modified after a season of use. I have my meat and potatoes here, which is my Tether Phantom saddle, my Trophy Line EDP platform, my Cabela's backpack, which I purchased this year. Right here, I have my fun part of hunting. This is where if I shoot something, this is where I come to next. Up top here, I got a number of Ziploc baggies. You know, if you like to take the heart, it's nice to put the heart in a Ziploc baggie. I got some little rope if I need to tie on like a tag or something. And obviously I have paper towel to wash my hands off afterwards because you do get bloody. Next up, I got my knife. That's my gunning knife. It's a great size. I think the blade's like 2.5 inches long. It's big enough to where I can get through bigger things like the trachea, but it's small enough to where I don't pierce the stomach. And believe me, you definitely do not want to pierce the stomach. It's a mistake you will make one time in your life. Next up, I have a tracking flashlight. Puts a pretty thick, heavy-duty beam out, so I can see pretty far down the blood trail. And next to that, I have my drag harness, which is in the orange. Here, I carry this on my backpack belt. I have my headlamp for entry-exit. Maybe if I have a strong blood trail, I'll use that over the bigger flashlight, which is above. I don't like to wear glasses when I hunt. I prefer contacts. So on some days, my eyes get a little itchy when I'm in the woods, so I'll drop some contact solution in there. And then I have, just to the right of my contact solution, I have these little reflective tacks. These things are awesome for public land hunters. So I'll throw that to the side here for a second. So these two are actually an awesome combination for entry-exit. This headlamp has 3 different types of light on it. It has a heavy beam, a light beam, and a red light. And when I'm going into the woods, I use the headlamp on a red light because they say animals can't see red light very well. So I reduce my presence with the red light, and then the combination of these orange tacks with the red light allows me to see these things for away and get to my spot without getting too turned around. So what you see to the left here, that is the core of my gear. I'm not doing anything with my clothing. I can get into that later on. I don't have anything fancy or big name brand. So that's the meat and potatoes of my setup. And then lastly, I have this little bit right here. At the top, I have my favorite trail camera. It's the Bushnell Aggressor model. It's just an awesome camera. It's very small. Here, I'll compare it to an iPhone. So that's an iPhone 12, I believe. So you get a rough size of that. Super lightweight, super small, great picture quality. And it uses infrared light instead of the red lights or white light that they put out now. Then I got my Rattle Bag and a inhaled grunt tube. Both of these really for Michigan hunting aren't too great. Maybe a grunt tube is important. And then this was an upgrade from last season. Bought these off eBay. Predominantly that's what I do, is I buy stuff that people didn't like. I purchased it off eBay for half the price, so that's a great way if you're a entry-level hunter to get decent equipment at an affordable price. Those binoculars I think were normally like, I think $350, and I got them for $200 with shipping, so they're an awesome upgrade from what I had last season. I might do a more in-depth video on the ins and outs of why I picked my equipment and what the purpose is to me. So maybe I'll catch you guys in a part 2. See ya, and keep getting ready.